No. I'm sorry. Today's video is brought to you by Helix Sleep. Oh my goodness, the bun's really bunning today. It's almost not even in frame. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. I'm gonna be real upfront and honest with you folks. I have a sinus infection or some type of ailment. I'm not feeling so hot. With the exception that I feel like I'm a billion degrees. I do have a temperature even though I've been taking an extraordinary amount of acetaminophen. I promise this is a very lightweight sweater and I'm wearing shorts, but the fever is very real. I'm toasty. But it's been a few days since I have filmed and I've missed you guys, and I've also really been wanting to get into this giant box over here next to me. Let me just go get it. Rainy still on seats. It's actually kind of heavy. Can y'all, it's big. That was loud. Oh, I hope it's not breakable, whatever's in here. Come on, little buddy. Okay, or maybe you can just stay right there on the floor. Today we're gonna be doing a Steal It box, which I'm actually really excited about. We haven't done a home decor subscription box in quite some time, which we desperately need some decor. When I watch back the videos and stuff from this filming room, it just looks like a gray box behind me. I did bring back the plant and the lamp and the boy's picture and stuff, but I would really love to have a whole new looking space behind me because this looks very similar to the last filming room, but just yet different and more gray. My walls aren't even gray. The color is marshmallow. It's like a cream color. For some reason on camera it looks gray. I'm really excited about the theme of this box. It is a European cottage, which I personally really enjoy aspects of European cottage. I think it's very cute. I don't know if it's precisely the exact look that I'm going for in my house, but definitely elements of what I would consider to be European cottage. I would like some of that kind of stuff in my house because I think it's pretty. I think it's nice. I am gonna do a whole house tour. We are definitely not done yet with decoration and all sorts of stuff that we'd like to do at the house, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do a tour, show you guys unfinished, and then maybe we can decorate some along the way. But I'll include some little snippets of random things from around my house that could potentially be considered English cottage, and I'm hoping that's the kind of vibes that we're gonna get inside of this box. Now, this is it's a big box, it's a big boy. It shook the floor when it fell, but it's also a little bit of an expensive fella. So this is a $150 box, or $149.99, and then I think you get $5 shipping. It's not free shipping, but I think it's only $5. I'm gonna double check that now because I'm not 100% sure. Oh, the fever is melting my brain. I'm not 100% sure it is $5 shipping, so let's go check. So if you're actually looking for this box, it's from Decor Steals and it's called the Steal It box. I really wanted their fall one, but it's a repeat of the one from last year. There's a Halloween one. Okay, we gotta get that. That one's coming soon. It's not out yet, but for some reason they've been repeating a lot of their older boxes from 2023. So when I saw this one was a new box from 2024 and I thought that the theme might be fun, I was really excited. Yes, $5 flat rate shipping, and of course there's taxes and that kind of stuff. So by the time it's all said and done, it's $160. I'm supposed to show you all the opening of this thing. I don't have a stacking table or nothing. Okay, let's get out the pecan. Pecan. What do we call this? It's not a pecan. A pecan is a nut, not a bird. Penguin puffin toucan knife. That's what it is. I am far too weak to lift this up here to show you guys me opening it. Oh gosh. It's very heavy. Don't worry, boys. I got it. Don't get up. Perhaps I should invest in some type of holding device for a phone. What is it, Taters? Investigating? What do you think, Rans? Oh, I really hope my microphone isn't messed up on my phone too much because I dropped it in the bathtub. Hopefully you guys can hear me. There's a little card here. It says hello there. It should have some information inside of here, and also a little magazine thing to show you how you can use all of your, the stuff that you get in here, but I don't want to ruin any surprises. And then everything comes very nicely packaged in individual boxes. It's all tucked in there really nicely. Hey Tater, let's not play with the knife. Okie dokie. He loves scratches. Okay, now that the big box is open, I'm just gonna pull up the little individual boxes and we'll see what all is in here. Let's go for the smallest little box here first. Everything also usually comes wrapped up in some styrofoam, which I love touching so much. It feels really good on my fingers. Ooh. Oh, the sound. Oh, that's cute. Potted meat. Oh, but I really like the look of this. I think it's hilarious that it's for potted meat. That's very funny to me. And two, I really love the speckled little glazing on it and this kind of vintage looking stamp on the front here. It looks like an old kind of crock. This is so cute. Ooh. Oh, it's also food safe, dishwasher safe, and microwave safe. Those are all very important things. I'm putting stuff in here. I'm gonna put sauces. I can't think of anything else besides sauces right now, but I'm gonna put stuff in here because I think this is precious. This is definitely the kind of stuff that I had in mind. To me, this does look very European. It does look very French. I've seen a lot of like vintagey kind of antique-y like French crocs or like the mustard containers have this kind of look to them, and I think that is super duper cute. Even if I didn't use, ooh, maybe I should do that. I do like to keep one of those little, like, I don't know the shape of it. It's like a scrubber for your dishes, but it's like this and then goes like that and then comes down and has little bristles. If I could find one that fits in here, that would be such a cute little thing to keep next to the sink, to have one of those little scrubbers in. Oh, that could be really cute. Or I could use it for like, you know, putting rings in or something like that when you're washing dishes or cooking. Or like I said, you could put some ranch in it, which is, you know, probably the way it's gonna go, but it's so cute. Tater, do you just like it when all the blood rushes to your head? All right, next up here. Oh, okay, all right. Maybe not quite as much my style as the little crock thing here, but I mean, it's pretty cute. It does match the outside of the box. So we have a pillowcase. The backside of it's actually really soft. Oh, you know what? My mom might like this for the backside of it. She really just likes a nice pink pillow, and then it has like this kind of velvety feel to it. That's actually kind of pretty. I'll present her with that and see if she wants it. But on the side here, we just have some nice, bright, pretty pink and green little flowers. What are these? Oh, it's actually like, it's textured. The little black lines here are embroidered into it. That's kind of nice. It's really not my style, but I kind of don't mind it. I don't know, there's something about it. Maybe it's like the watercoloriness of it or those little added textured details, but I don't mind it that much. It definitely wouldn't match my current decor. Everything is very brown and beige. It is, I can't help it. I don't want to be like a boring brown beige person. And I hope that's not the way that my house is coming across so far, but I only have like kind of some base pieces. I don't have a ton of, you know, little decor items and stuff to really liven it up. So right now it is a little brown and beige. This I think would stand out a little too much, but I do think the quality of it feels really nice. This feels like a substantial pillowcase. It does have a zipper to it as well, and it just feels like a nice pillowcase. Oh, interesting. Ooh, this could be fun. Decor Steals introducing very soon the DIYer Monthly. I love DIYering. Launching in 2024, stay tuned. It says this is a tiny taste of what's to come. Okay, that's cool. Fabric coaster and stencil. This is a free gift from us. So I guess they might be doing like another subscription where they send you, you know, DIY kind of stuff, which they, you know, in the past from them, we have kind of gotten like, you know, some DIY furniture, like put it together once you get it kind of furniture. But I'm guessing this is going to be more of maybe like crafty stuff. We got two little napkins here, and then we also have two stencils. All right, so we have the little napkins and then we have the stencils. I think these could be cute. Wait, are these coasters? Oh, they're coasters. I think I read that out loud, but then I said napkins because these look precisely like napkins. I don't know how much protection this would give your furniture against water. I can see straight through it. I'm assuming this would become soaked with sweat from your drinks and maybe not do too much, you know, coastering. But napkins, you could still use them as napkins. Or perhaps like under a wine glass, something that's not gonna be like real condensation-y. But the only thing they have in here are the two little coasters and then the stencils. So I'm assuming they would potentially, hopefully, provide like the paints and that kind of stuff. They were gonna send out a craft kit like this. Because on here it says materials provided, linen coasters and the stencils, additional materials needed, paintbrush, fabric paint, and painter's tape. I definitely feel like they could have thrown in like a couple little things of fabric paint and a paintbrush if this is something that you're actually paying for. I'm assuming that they wouldn't just send you two coasters and two stencils as like a monthly crafting kit. It will be interesting to see what they come up with for the rest of the subscription. I just do hope that they give you at least most of the materials that you need. Because remember that one baking subscription that we did and I still had to buy like half of the ingredients to put in there? It just might be a little bit more fun if everything all comes together and you don't have to go out and purchase anything extra. But that's a really nice little free gift. It's cool that they're introducing another box this way. That's a good way to advertise it. Ooh, this one's really thin, kind of small, but heavy. I wonder what this could be. Oh, it's a book. I don't think I've ever received a book in a, I don't think I've ever received a book in a home decor subscription before. It looks like it might be a nice kind of coffee table book. It's thick. Ooh, Ooh, a home to share. Design that welcomes family and friends from the creator of my 100-year-old home. And I like what they got going on here on the front. That's real nice. Those pretty bookshelves and that table. Look at that French door, my goodness. How many feet is that? I was trying to figure out if my perspective was off. I was like, maybe it's a regular door and these are just half bookshelves. But then that would be like the tiniest, shortest table in the world. So I'm thinking that's just a really tall French door. I really like this kind of style though. I think that's really pretty on the front. Oh, these are really, really pretty homes. Some of it might be a little too potentially farmhousey for me, but I do think that I might be able to get some inspiration for decorating my house. Oh, Christmas. Oh, I miss you. Pumpkins. No. I'm sorry. I know that right now I have a choice. I have the ability to just completely cut out that section, move on from it like it never happened because because I seem like an absolute imbecile. Or I could just show you guys what I just said. Pumpkins. Too. I think I have to. I think I have to. Can y'all see the pumpkins? Those nice kind of reddish orange and green pumpkins. In my defense, it looks more orange in person, and also who puts tomatoes in a centerpiece? Who's doing that? You got some like wilted lettuce and tomatoes as a centerpiece. There's some artichokes. I've never seen that before. Have I seen tiny pumpkins in a centerpiece? Yes. Have I seen red and green heirloom tomatoes? No. Well, anyhoozle, that's been that's been fun. That's a pretty book. Really quick before we move on, I'll show you guys what today's sponsor, Helix Sleep. As I've mentioned numerous times over the years to you guys, sleeping is one of my favorite pastime activities. Same for these buddies back here. It was like 11 o'clock this morning. I had to go get them out of bed, retrieve them to go get them to go outside potty because they were too busy sleeping on our Helix Sleep mattress. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped right to your door. I've had my Helix mattress for like, I guess, is it going on like 3 years now? It's been a while and it has improved my sleep so much. I've also been partnering with Helix for quite some time, as you guys know, and I really love seeing your all's comments saying that you've tried out Helix and you've been loving your mattresses as well. One thing I personally love about Helix is that unlike other mattress brands, Helix mattresses contain no fiberglass, which can be really harmful to your health. I feel like I've seen a lot of videos recently of people finding fiberglass in their mattresses and stuff, and I feel comfortable knowing that, like, you know, there's no fiberglass in my Helix mattress. Helix knows that everyone is different, and to ensure that you get the best mattress for you, they made a sleep quiz to match your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress. I personally am a side sleeper who likes a super soft cloud-like mattress, and I share my mattress, so Sleep Quiz matched me with the Helix Sunset Luxe, and I think it is the perfect choice. The Helix lineup offers 20 unique mattresses, including their award-winning Luxe and Ultra Premium Elite collections, Helix Plus, a mattress designed for big and tall sleepers, and Helix Kids mattresses designed for growing bodies and endorsed by child sleep and medical experts. With your Helix Sleep mattress, you get a 100-night sleep trial, and you also get a 10-year warranty, and there are financing options and flexible payment plans. And the best part about all of this is that Helix will deliver your mattress to your door for free within the US. It comes wrapped up in a box, and it's super easy to set up all by yourself. So I've been loving my Helix mattress for all the years that I've had it, and if you think you'd enjoy it too and you're looking for a comfortable night's sleep, then check out today's video sponsor, Helix Sleep. They're offering you guys a special discount this month of 27% off your Helix Sleep mattress plus 2 free pillows. Use code HelixPartner27 to take advantage of the special offer. It does end pretty soon. It ends after Labor Day, so be sure to head over to the Helix site for more details. And just thank you so very much to Helix for your continued support of the channel. It means the absolute world to me. Also, I'm sorry this is like kind of an extra chatty video. I don't really know why it is. Potentially all of the day quilt, but oh, that sound is so bad. Oh, like nails on a chalkboard. Ooh, shiny. Whoa, interesting. Okie dokie. There is an assortment of incredibly copper looking candlesticks in here, but they're all quite different. Okay, so let's pull out the first one first. This one, I have these exact candlesticks, but just in black. I used them for my wedding. Do they twist off? Yes, they do. Okay, yep, the exact same candlesticks. I used these for my wedding, but this time it is in a very, very bright, shiny kind of pink copper. Then we got this little feller down here, which is quite different than the first one. Is that like a resin? It's definitely not metal. I don't think it's wood. I'm assuming it's some type of plasticky kind of resin. This one's not nearly as shiny and reflective as this one. And then finally, we have another candlestick, but this one is very heavy and it looks like it's It almost looks like it's been coated and maybe copper leafing. Kind of more jagged areas. It just looks like it's been copper leafed. I've never actually used copper leafing before. I have used gold leafing. And it just, you know, it kind of gives the look of that with the crinkly little pieces of, you know, copper paper. This one is super, super heavy. It's also such a different tone than this one. This one's very peachy and orange, also incredibly reflective. You can see it there in the light. This one's more subtle, demure. And then just the style of this one is so incredibly different than the other two. Like, I know it's probably not supposed to look like a set. I'm sure it's supposed to look like candlesticks that have been collected over time, but they just look so different from each other. I don't even know if I personally would put them together in like a little setup. All of them personally for me are just way too pink toned. If they were like true copper, that might be different. But since it's just painted copper or copper leafing or this like faux metallic copper, they just look more pink than anything else. I don't know, just something about them. I don't know if I like them all together in a set. What do you guys think? I mean, I love the look of like a collected little grouping of candlesticks, especially if they're vintage candlesticks. But it's not doing it for me. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. I just think it's kind of an odd assortment of pieces together. Not 100% sure how I feel about that. Wow, everything left in here is fairly big. So let's move on to this one. And then we have, oh my goodness. Oh wow, a massive one in there and then like a smaller long one at the bottom. Oh, I don't know what this is. There's several different little pieces in here. Oh, I think we got a DIYer. Oh, with a tiny screwdriver. That's very fun and thoughtful. So we have several different pieces in here. I really like these guys. They look kind of like old pressed tin ceiling tiles. I would actually, in my dining room, I would love to have some pressed tin in a very small little area because it's incredibly expensive. And oh, a square. We have an empty square, but then we also have a full square. We're gonna make it. Instructions might help. Oh, it's a box. We are making a box. Well, that'd be kind of cute. Just a little kind of maybe plantery type box. Part of me is not thinking maybe this is the highest quality H2O. Thinking this might not be like the highest quality whatever. There's a, you know, a good amount of splintering and stuff going on here. I wonder what they made the front out of. It's probably resin. This might not be like the most luxurious plantery box ever, but I think it'll be cute. I'm kind of surprised actually that they didn't just send it already pre-assembled. They've sent us bigger stuff before. This came disassembled and I think I'm having a little bit of a difficult time figuring out how to put it together. There's holes on the bottom, but there's like a singular hole on the side of this. I'm guessing the singular hole. I should read the instructions probably. What did I do with those? Oh, they didn't drill little pilot holes into these things. I hope this is cheap wood you can easily screw into because there's no way I'm gonna be able to shove little tiny screws into wood. Oh, good news, because it is kind of crappy, like particle boardy type wood. It's going in like butter. One side of the box kind of complete. I think that's gonna look pretty cute. Even if it's something I don't end up using in the house, which I think I could somewhere. This also could be used for like one of my stores. I could use it for like a storage thing. I could put a pretty plant in it, or I could even like turn it upside down and use it as something to stack on. I'm always looking for things to like set things on for height for displays. Okay, I'm gonna put all these tiny screws and all these tiny walls real fast and then I'll be right back. Alrighty folks, so here is our completed little wood box. Is all it says on the side here. Distressed wood box. It says, use me to hold utensils or as a planter. Please note, I'm not waterproof. Didn't think you were, buddy. I feel like that's a very large vessel for utensils. You'd have to have a lot of spoons. But I definitely think it is a nice little, just distressed white wooden box. I could see several different uses for this thing. Yes, I did put all of the screws into it. There aren't, you know, many of them left or anything like that. I did fully construct it and put it together and not just stick the lid on and hope for the best. But I like it and I think I could find a way to fit it into my home decor. Okay, next up here we have a very long, thin box. This is really lightweight. That's a terrible sound. Flowers! How lovely! I never saw like flowers. These are magnolia and pod stem. Oh, magnolia. It says, I'm flexible, bend and shape me to your desired look. Some shedding is normal. Which, that's a good disclaimer because there is definitely a decent amount of shedding happening. It's liquid up in here. There's a good amount of flower petals on my desk right now is what I'm saying. Mainly from these little pod things. I think these are actually dried flowers. It looks like they've taken like this part of a dried flower and you can kind of see that there's a wire wrapped around it. So like this part is actually a real dried flower or a pod and then it's been wrapped with wire to make a little stick. like. Fortunately, it looks like some of my little pods did get kind of smooshed along the way, and I think that's what's probably falling out all over the desk here. It's really interesting to look at. Yeah, like these are actually dried and then there's just wire wrapped around them. I've never really paid attention to that before. Like other floral stems and stuff, I wonder if they do similar things. I'm not an expert on faux florals or anything. I will say though that these are looking very faux. These little magnolia flowers here, you can see where the plastic has been, might be harder for you guys to see, but I can see the light coming through. Where the plastic has been pressed, you can see the excess kind of squish out from the sides. You can also see the glue and stuff here, just like little hot glue with strings and things coming from like the ends of the flowers, and there's some other little areas of like, you know, glue, and it just looks, it doesn't look super, super realistic. This still has like, I don't think that's supposed to be there. I'm pretty sure that stem's supposed to be free, but it still has like a little rod connecting it. And there's just some like big like hunks of plastic and stuff. So they're not like incredibly realistic looking, but from like a distance, I don't think they look too bad. And I'm not one to knock on fake flowers. I have faux stuff everywhere, or at least dried stuff, because I can't keep things alive. I have been keeping a basil plant alive. It's been trying to die on me. It has little black spots on the bottom of it now, but I've been keeping it alive. Probably should actually use the basil that's on it before it fully bites the dust. And then these, I guess because this is an actual like, you know, dried piece of nature, and the way that the wire has been wrapped, they do look a little bit more like realistic and natural, but I think it's a cute little set. Floral stems definitely are not cheap. They're definitely not cheap. They're quite expensive at places like craft stores and stuff. That's a cute little bunch from like, again, a distance. I think, yeah, that'll work. Go ahead and scoop up all my petals. Alrighty folks, and that brings us to the last item in here. It's real big, it's a big one. I don't know if they sent us another like half table or a full bench or something like that. Maybe another piece of home furniture. There's like a sectional recliner in here. This is the last item inside of the box, and it's hefty. This is very hefty. It's looking like it might be some type of art, but it feels almost too heavy to be like a picture. I guess it could actually be like a nicely framed, like with glass piece of art. Usually in these kind of home decor subscriptions, we don't really get like glass framed artwork. It's more like canvases or like pieces of wood. Ugh, this is heavy. What are you? Oh, it's a mirror. Oh, wow. A very heavy mirror. Ugh, with like a little extra bit to it. Oh my gosh, is this actually metal? Whoa, that's kind of pretty. Okay, so at first I thought, I was like, oh dang it, my mirror's broken. But there's some weird, I'll show you. There's some weird little notches in the metal here, which I can't believe this is actually like a metal mirror. That's pretty cool. But it's because you slip this little decorative lassie is the only word I can think of. This little decorative lassie on the top, and then it fills in those gaps. A little bit of paint on it, but that's not hard to get off. All right, this one also came with a little pack of screws. Oh, and an Allen wrench. I can add it to my collection. Okay. My Bob the Builder skills are really struggling right now. I've lost all but 2 of the screws, so that's just all I'm gonna put in. All right, I'm gonna stand up and show you guys the mirror so you can get like the full view of it. Oh no, you can see all my stuff. Here's the mirror, ta-da. I do actually think it is pretty. I'm surprised it's not like particle board or some type of resin or something like that. I do really like that it's a nice, like heavy, hefty feeling metal frame. I also see that there's some like little rusting spots around it. As somebody who really likes like old rusty stuff, my first thought was like, what if I stuck this outside for a few weeks and just let the nature do its thing? Would it get like a little bit rusty, a little bit more worn and weathered, and look actually more old? Because they're definitely going for that little bit more like worn, distressed kind of cottagey look, but it does look fairly new to look old. I don't know, I think she's cute though, and it's so nice to get something so substantial in a subscription box like this. I know it's a really pricey subscription, like 160 bucks. That's really pricey, especially for items that you can't pick yourself, and there is no customization, I don't think. They do show you things, but they will show you everything beforehand. Like if you actually want to see it, you can go on there and look it up. I don't want to see it, so I try to avoid the spoilers at all costs. So even though it is very pricey, a mirror like this at Hobby Lobby or something would, one, be marked as a ridiculous price, an absolutely ridiculous price. And then there'd be a little sign hanging in the aisle like 40% off wall art. And then you're like, okay, well they had this marked as like $160, but I guess I get it for 40% off, so that makes it better. It doesn't really though, it's still a ridiculous price. All that to say that it's kind of, I guess it could potentially be, if you really like the stuff that you're getting, it could be a good deal. And that's why this one is more difficult to try to recreate home goods and stuff than that other box that we did that they canceled for me because they did not like my videos. So we got the mirror, we got the planter, the plants, the little dish, the pillowcase. What else did we get? Is that it? Oh, the book. What's so interesting, when I think of European cottage, I'm definitely thinking of, you know, stuff like this little dish, maybe the planter. I could see like the magnolia sprigs and the dried little pods, whatever they are. What gets me a little bit, but I feel like doesn't seem super, at least European cottagey to me, might be those really pink, super shiny copper candlesticks, especially that very modern looking one. Okay, sorry. I don't know if you saw my distressed face there before I had to turn the camera off, but my battery's about to die, and if it dies while I'm recording, it deletes everything that I was in the middle of recording. It's a really fun feature on my camera. Anywho, just something about those candles just weren't really reading like English cottage to me. And then I also think maybe the pillowcase. Now florals and stuff I think absolutely makes sense in an English cottage. Maybe it's just like the design of these florals that's just not really reading English cottage to me, or at least in the way that I was thinking. I don't know though, maybe if you have like more of like a garden-y kind of English cottage, that might work out, but it just seems a little bit different than like this and the distressed planter, the distressed mirror, that kind of stuff. But I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on it. I'll get you guys a little look here of everything all together. Let me know if you think that it's worth it or not, the $160. And then also let me know if you would like for me to try to recreate this at either like home goods or potentially even like vintage shopping, like thrifting, antiquing. That could be kind of fun as well. Little stuff like this dish is something I could maybe potentially find, like out thrifting. Old mirrors, old boxes, planters, that kind of thing could potentially be interesting. I don't know, let me know what you guys would like to see. And yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It means the absolute world to me. And I hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.